After I explained this to her in the message, I knew I would never hear back from her again, or I had said exactly what she needed me to say. By somehow putting the words together from the depths of my instinctual, animalistic Norwegian heritage. I don't know what to call it. Where, how, you know, it was. I was so happy to be in Norway and so indifferent as to whether or not we met. Um, but in creating those tiles of her, somehow and seeing that she was interested in every step of the way, that kept making me continue what I was doing, was enough for that was the very minimal contact she made with me was enough to keep me entertained, because my life at the time was so exhaustively full of making tiles, going to art fairs, managing employees, that this was the funnest thing in my life. Even though it was almost no contact with her at all, it was still fun for me in my own little life. And I didn't need it didn't take much to entertain me. Let's put it that way. My instincts were right again, because she responded back, and I could tell she was surprised and possibly relieved. She was relieved that I took some kind of initiative that she didn't necessarily know if I was going to take. This is when she asked me, "Where would you like to meet?" This took me by surprise. Again, I didn't know what she was going to say. It was those butterfly moments. I was proud of myself, but I was exhausted. I knew I had gotten over this hurdle. One of those endorphin releasing moments where you don't know what's going to happen, and then you know that she seriously wants to meet me. I didn't do anything wrong. My message wasn't pressuring. It was indifferent. She must have known it. And that is when I suggested meeting at the ice rink. However, something told me Jeanett would not let me get away with my dominant side. My dominant side being that moment when I told her, I don't care if I came all this way. Like I said, I came all this way. And now this could end because we don't know how to decide when we're going to meet over instant messenger. However, something told me Jeanett would not let me get away with my dominant side. Every time I rarely show my dominant side, because it only happens in an instinctual moment where I am left with no option at all, while caring about us both. Now, that's how I looked at it then. That's how I look at it when I tell the story again. Because, like I said, it was this transitional moment that I can't explain. Everything was building up to this point when we would meet. And now I was in Oda, and I sent her a message, So I told you, if you listen back to this story, something happened in my personality where I let her know that it didn't matter one way or the other with me if we actually met. It's like whatever. I came all this way. That's the dominant side I'm talking about. I showed this non-aggressive dominant side that it was this transitional moment where she had to also control her feelings in a way in which didn't let me hang on to that moment, because some guys might take advantage of it. Not me though, but she doesn't know me yet. That's the best way to explain it. She had to make sure that I wasn't going to take advantage of that moment, because instant messenger is such a lousy way to communicate in many ways when it comes to emotions. Anyways,